Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the visiting team and these guys defending their home turf. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
They will take over. First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Oh, it's intercepted. What a start. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Starting from the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to the air following that pick 6. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Here we go. 18, come.
Throwing from the gun here. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. The 30. He's at the 10. He does it. Touchdown. The Snowhawks make it a 1-point game. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was going to be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird?
After they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Kyron Williams on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Cuts right. He's off to the races. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Dragons finish off their opening drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Dragons grow their lead to 8.
14. Snowhawks 6.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. This makes it up to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Check. Ready.
Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Taylor again. He got mighty close, didn't he? But they marked him just short of the 1st. He's at the 34.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. Has room down the left sideline. And that is a touchdown. The Snowhawks slice the lead down to a couple. Not even 2 minutes in, Brock, and they've already got 2 touchdowns up on that scoreboard.
Okay, even by the standard the Elite Offense set every season, this is some incredibly fast-paced scoring to begin a game. They got off the bus ready to roll full speed from the start.
And this one, thankfully, not off the mark. He gets it to go.
It's the score. Dragons 14. Snowhawks 13.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All set to go now from the 35. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. He throws a bullet to the center of his first throw is an interception. Picked off by Cameron Bynum. And the Snowhawks take over as he records his 10th career INT. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Back to throw. Going with the screen to Taylor. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
On the move, headed right. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Dropping back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Now a toss play. Taylor keeps away from one. And they get about 5 on that first down as he's sent out of bounds. So 5 still to go now on second.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Dragons are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big hitter.
And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. We've got 14-13 on the board. More coming up after this quick break. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. Now a give on the counter. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw by Williams. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you'll be more interceptions.
He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. Cut near the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. And he is in. Touchdown. The Dragons parlay the interception into points. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Dragons grow their lead to 8. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
1st down and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Forced out to his right. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
I think I got the same thought bubble as all the fans in the stands with that one. You just got to tuck it. Don't try to force the issue. You're out there in the open space. Put your head down and go get the first.
Return to Taylor on third down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me. I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Pass play on 1st and 10. He's trying to push the field. Brought in inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Snowhawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, they'll run. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that gives him a 1st down. They give it to him again. And this hasn't been a common side out of him tonight, but the defense wins this rep. He's limited to no gain on the carry. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
They've got a man in motion. Williams off the play fake. Looking right, and he finds him. And they nearly picked up the 1st down with that effort. Ball advances to the 45-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Hauled in by Njoku, left side. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
That's good. For a Portland 1st down.
Williams on the play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Near the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Dragons will add to their lead at the end of the half. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the upright. And the Dragons grow their lead to 8.
28. Snowhawks 20.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10. At their own 28-yard line.
They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Going now on 1st down. Buys time, rolling right. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And a decent one gets about 4. It's going to be third down. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Trying to throw this from the gun. It's on target to Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
1st and 10 at the
He'll throw it.
39-yard line.
He's going to push one deep down the right. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Attacking the screen. Look at this defense, getting him down behind the line. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. You're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
First down, Williams to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. The give now out of the shotgun. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And they take this in for the score. The Dragons grow the lead coming out of halftime. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Dragons lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Things going well so far. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Williams from the gun. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And they're going to have a first down now. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Williams on first down. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's going to bring this down to their 35. need 23 yards to move those chains. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Williams to throw on first. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. The Dragons lead by 14. Javon Baker with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Dragons lead by 15 now.
42. Snowhawks 27.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this first and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll throw to start the drive. This one to Williams out left side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll set him up with a fresh set of downs.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys they can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
First and 10 from the 43. They're going play action. Chased out to his right. Rolling and takes a deep shot down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
50 yards on the play. That's another Toronto first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Setting him on the dive. And he barrels across for the touchdown. The Snowhawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on the fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. The Snowhawks get it back to within one score.
Snowhawks 34.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. Williams to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a gain of 4 there. And that is good for a first down. We've set it down from 37. First down, and they go right back to it. We call that one a gain of, let's say, 2 yards at second down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut for big yards on the right side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you got double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
First down, Williams. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Third down. Here's Williams. Moss finds the football. Complete. And he will take this in. Touchdown. The Dragons lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Javon Baker with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Dragons lead by 15 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And this is brought to a stop at that, let's say, the 34-yard line there. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Batted away at the line, incomplete. Didn't put it high enough to get it over that line. Second down coming up.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He keeps his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Sticking to the air here. He's got a man left. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a gain of 22. And that's going to bring up first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target. and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
19-18.
Taylor trying to run for this first. What a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's got it to his running back. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Back on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And this gets them well away from dangerous. He is up past their 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Toronto. Dragons looking at a 3-0 start to the season.
13 yards. 1st down, Dragons.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. That's completed right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. This is Moss. He's got it. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown! The Dragons make it a 3-score game in the 4th. David Njoku, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Dragons grow the lead now to 22 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10. Here's a design run. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with a win. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott.